People, listen up. This is important. It's me, Kinghuman. You know me. If you don't know me, you're probably better off. Okay, what's doing? Like I said, this is important. I want you guys to really listen and think. I want you guys to do more than listen to what I say. I want you to hear it. A lot of you guys, yeah, you'll listen to me for a while, but you don't hear what I'm saying. It doesn't engage your brain. I need to engage your brain to help you because you've been programmed. What the hell is that? Oh. You've been programmed, right? A lot of you guys have been programmed to think in a certain way, and it makes you good little sheeple. Not people, sheeple. Because questioning your programming is difficult. And it's keeping you from making money and becoming independent. Because the powers that be do not want you to be independent. They want you to be dependent. They want you to be a cog in a machine. They want you to go through their program so that you can get a J.O.B. job, which J.O.B. stands for just over broke. You are a commodity to these idiots that just want... I mean, you're no different than a giant crop of corn. They harvest all these people, throw them in the machine like a bunch of... It's like a giant ant colony. And unless you break out of that, you're never going to be free. And I'm speaking from experience. I used to drive a truck. I used to work my ass off driving a truck. I don't know if I should go into this digression, but it was the only thing, it was the only opportunity available for me at the time, driving a truck. And I worked my ass off at it. It's a long story, but I knew there was a better thing out there. I knew there were people out there doing things for themselves, making their own money, being independent, all that stuff. So I always looked. I always looked for the better path. Now, I posted a video a couple of days ago, and it showed a perfect illustration of a total programmed idiot. I did a video about, hey guys, this is what I used to do a long time ago. I used to make and flip websites. You can do this. I'm giving you the free information. There's free information on my Kinghuman Elite website. Go watch that. Get the information. It's all you need. You don't have to opt in. I'm not trying to scam you. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm giving you my best advice, something that worked for me a long time ago. Maybe it'll work for you now if you apply a little brains. Also, if you go to kinghuman.com, I have a free book posted in the download section. It talks about how I used to make these websites and flip them. And I made $400 an hour from day one, and that's no freaking lie. So I'm giving it to you because I want you to break out of this programmed bullshit and start making money for yourself, right? So I had one guy make a comment. I saw it. It was like, I think it was maybe the first comment. And it was a typical programmed response. When I say programmed response, a response by somebody that's been programmed not to think for themselves, not to believe in themselves, not to do anything. And his comment was, oh, if it was that easy, blah, blah, blah. That typical thing. And immediately I got angry. And I'm not angry at the guy, because he's just a programmed idiot. I'm angry at the institution that programmed this guy and programmed him to the point where he's afraid to take any action. He's afraid to do anything for himself. He questions everything, and it's okay to question things. But if you question things to the point where you're totally paralyzed, you'll never get ahead. And it's, oh, well, if it was that easy, blah, 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 blah. Look, first of all, I didn't say it was easy, you idiot, you. Nothing's easy if you don't know how to do it. And sometimes getting the education you need to make something easy is difficult. I'm not saying, I mean, even if you go to my website, the Kinghuman Elite, I tell you right up front, look, I want you to think of this like going to college. You're going to fail. It's not easy. I'm not pumping any sunshine up anybody's skirt, but I've been there. I was the idiot truck driver. So I went through the process. I learned some skills. I learned some things that now make me money on demand. And I'm trying to help people by giving them something. Hey, look, I used to flip these websites. It could work for you if you apply your brains. Here's the thing that made it work for me. Here's the 4 or 5 things that I did that were thinking outside of the box, and it made my websites sell. Here they are. You can have them. Hopefully it'll help you make money. Oh, well, it can't be that easy. You know, the typical defensive, intractable, unmovable, unthinking mentality that, oh, I can't do that. And again, if you're one of those people that are making those kind of comments, you just watch a video like of an idiot like me saying, hey guys, I got something for you, go give it a try. And your first comment is, oh, that can't work. Oh, it won't work. Oh, it's not that easy. Oh, blah, 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 blah. And you haven't even investigated, that's your indication that you've been programmed to be a cog in a machine. And you know what? You're going to keep flipping hamburgers or digging ditches until you get out of that mentality. Now, like I said, at first I started to get angry at the guy that made that comment, and then I started to think, why am I getting angry at this poor guy? He's a victim. It's not his fault that he's stupid and he bought into that programming. It's the institution's fault for programming these people that are weak-minded. And then I got, and when I say institutions, I'm even talking about college. You go to college. What does college teach you? Or what does school teach you? Does it teach you how to be independent? No. It teaches you how to get a little piece of paper that's your stamp of approval. It's like they put a red stamp on their forehead saying, you went through this kind of training, and now you're a good ear of corn that can be monetized. So go out there in the workforce. Yeah, you'll get a better job because you got that little stamp from the college on your head. But what in the end does that get you? Because you come out of college so deep in debt that your better job means fucko. Really, you're paying your ass, and you've locked into a high usury interest rate student loan that basically now you're an indentured servant for these idiots. They've programmed a bunch of little robotic soldiers to go out there and work at these jobs, and they're collecting money off of it. It is such a scam. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't go to college. College for a lot of people is a great thing. For me, it was shit. I couldn't do it. I don't want to do it. I recognized it for what it was, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to do this. I don't want to be an attorney. That this is just going to, I'm just going to be another cog in an already over-flooded market of other asshole attorneys, and I can't be an attorney because I'm not slimy. I have ethics. I can't do what you have to be doing as an attorney. I just can't do it. So I didn't. I quit. And I quit school. That's another long story. And I started doing things for myself, things that I could be proud of, things that I could... Now I help people make money. It's the greatest thing in the world. I help other people make money. Sure, I make money doing it. Everybody's got to eat. I'm not saying I'm Mother Teresa and I'm going to dedicate my life to helping other people and I'm not going to make a penny from it. Hell no. I gotta eat, and there's nothing wrong with that, but we can all get rich together. But you gotta open your mind. You can't be so intractable and adamantine that you're shut down to new ideas to the point where you're not willing to try them. You gotta try new things. You gotta reach for things that are beyond your grasp, and you gotta keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. This comes from somebody that's been there. I've been where you are. You're probably working in a shitty job you don't like. You're probably working more hours than you want to. Just like I did, I was there. And now I was amazed. I just came back from a Vegas trip, which I take at least once a month. I try to take 2 a month. And there I was in my penthouse suite, luxury penthouse freaking suite in a major resort, eating my filet mignon room service. And I took back, I stepped back for a second and I said, wow, this is amazing to me. It wasn't long ago when I was driving a truck and I wouldn't take the little package of peanuts out of my crappy Motel 6 thing because it was too expensive. Now I'm in a luxury penthouse suite in a major resort. I'm playing Baccarat for, $50,000, $80,000 going through my hands in a night. I'm going to $1,000 dinners, and I don't even say boo about it. I don't even think twice about it. Let me take a minute and take a good look at where I am now. And I was amazed. I was very grateful. And you know what? That's what happens when you get out of your programming. Just my story. It may not be your story. Maybe you try and you fail. I failed for a lot of years. You gotta keep at it. You gotta keep trying. I'm not pumping sunshine up your skirt, guys. I'm telling you from experience. And I want those people that really listen to me to succeed. I want to be able to help people before I go back to my home planet. So I can say that I left this place better than I found it. That's my big thing. Wherever I go, I want to leave a place better than I found it. So even if I go camping and I see garbage around, I'm going to pick up that garbage. I'm going to leave it better than I found it. So I want to help as many people as I can. I know it sounds corny. I know it sounds cornball and stupid, but that's what it's about. Because in turn, maybe some of you guys will donate some dough to charity. Maybe you'll help a sick kid at St. Jude's Research Hospital for Kids. Maybe you'll turn around and help somebody you know. Just try and make the world a little bit better place. And if you're not just totally frustrated in a crap job, maybe we won't have these crazy ass things going on that we do these days. Like people shooting each other and people strapping bombs to each other. Okay, I gotta go. I'm having a thrombo. Dude that made that comment, try and think. You've been programmed. Get out of it. And everybody else, constantly try and analyze everything you see. Don't just take it at surface value. Okay, I gotta go. Donate a few bucks to help a sick kid. St. Jude's Research Hospital for Kids helps sick kids. And I hope I've helped some of you guys. Booyakasha.